My name is Lizzie. Each week I'm bringing along a different origami fold to inspire you to take some time out for yourself, make something really special and beautiful, and in it you'll find that you forget everything else, and that will give you a lovely break and a lovely focus, a lovely challenge. I think a lot of it's also about being willing to try something new. If you go slowly and playfully and enjoy that process, beautiful things will emerge. So these films are all for my colleagues at UCH, a hospital in London, for staff and for patients, but they're for everybody. I hope you'll find these films relaxing and enjoyable and will inspire you to fold along with me. I'd love to see what you're making. So this week is coming up towards this festive time, and I'm bringing along a bit of a challenge for you. And this is something I'm calling a spectral star wreath. It's from my own playing around, so from my own discoveries. And I've obviously made it with lots of different colours. I just love these little colours peeking through. So if you happen to have things like wrapping paper, origami paper, it's good. But I'm going to show you how you can add a bit of colour yourself and fold. And this, you get this really quite complex, rather beautiful spectral wreath. So it's actually based on something else which I found. I'm sure others will have found as well, which I've been calling strong stars, and it's actually based on this little unit. And you can do many things with that. I'll be showing in weeks to come next year how to fold more different interesting stars, which I hope will inspire you to feel sparkly. So grab yourself some paper, and what I'll do is I'll just show you how to fold just 2 of these, and then you'll have to keep going and it will all join together. There are 14 units in this, which is a bit of an unusual number actually. Modular pieces tend to be quite regular numbers, but it's going to be 14 if you're going to make your own complete one. So first of all, grab yourself something to press on and some paper. You don't want to do these squares too big, or else you end up with a huge one, which could be very cool if you're happy to do that. These pieces of paper are about that sort of size, maybe like a quarter of a standard size. Let's have a go. Let's see what happens. It's going to be interesting demonstrating this in the camera too. So I've already got half a piece of A4 paper. I think that's quite good. So we're going to make a square and then dividing that up into 4 halves. So I'm sure you can divide up an A4 piece of paper yourself. So take that piece of paper, fold it over, very nice and accurate, good strong fold, then you'll be able to rip this. I will show you. I'm going to make 4 little pieces as well. So I am going to take a corner, line it up, and you can always reposition if you're not completely happy. There we go. Wasn't completely happy there. I got it just right, and I'm glad to put in that little bit of time and care. I'm going to remove that rectangle. So bringing it back, lining up, good strong fold. If you've got nails, use them. If you haven't, don't worry. Using a spoon is a good one actually, or your fingers, absolutely fine. Good tear. And as I said, if I did a wreath with these size pieces, it would be huge. So I'm going to divide this in half, like so. And then I'm actually going to show you from just 2 squares, and you just keep going, dividing that again in half. That's it. There we go. So I think I'll colour these so that you can get a sense of how you can build up, because actually the wreath here, you can do it all in plain paper, but it does look really nice with different colours. So I'll just to show you the effect, I'm just going to quickly colour in one side. If you've got origami paper, often the usual thing is to have colour on one side and white on the other. Wrapping paper, but make sure it's not the plasticky wrapping paper. Paper one's better because that often has white on the back, which again can be good for building up these patterns. I'm just going to do a quick bit of DIY origami paper, adding a little bit of colour, and then you'll also be able to tell the 2 pieces apart, and you'll see one piece will peep above the other later on, and you get these nice little bits of different colours looking through. Okay, great. So I have coloured both. There we go. So I've already got a diagonal line there. That's great. So make sure you have a diagonal line, and I'm going to do the same for the other one. Now I find with anything modular, I find it good to just work on them almost in a batch. So doing a few at a time. That way I can get them all the same. So as it is, I am next going to take this side and I'm going to fold it to the middle. So taking this top side and I'm bringing it to the middle. There we go, like so. So it's the top, I brought it to the middle. The important thing is just to be consistent, that they all go the same way. And I'm going to do the same thing for my other one here. So again, that top edge, bring it to the middle line. Great. Next, I'm going to turn it over and do the same with both of them. And next, I'm going to take the other edge here. Oh, which side? I want to make a parallelogram basically. So this top edge, I am then going to bring over. So this top edge, bring to the middle line. And as I said, you make yourself a little parallelogram. That's it. And the same with the other one. So taking this edge and bringing it to the middle line. That's it. So they're looking the same there. That's all good. So this is what they should both look like. Lovely. So our next step is to be able to go through the corner. So from that corner to that corner. So I am taking this and I'm going to fold it over like so. So it's always a little bit hard aiming there, that side, that corner to that corner, but it produces a lovely angle. You'll see it almost sort of curves up a bit, really. Can you see this lovely, lovely shape? So it was taking this corner, and I'm taking this to folding between those corners. Like so. Now if you do the same as well with the other one, again you've got it in the same position, and again I'm going to go from that corner to that corner, so you're just going through the bottom of that triangle. It's surprisingly yeah, you have to really concentrate with this, but that's what's good about it. And as I said, I would recommend doing a batch so they're all the same, nice and consistent. Right, where you can you see here there's a bit sticking out the back? I want you to take this and fold it to that other line. So I'm going to take this edge and line it up with the diagonal. There we go. So I'm taking that edge and I'm lining up along there. Like so. That's it. Now actually, if you take it as it is, turn it to the back, and it's the same thing. Where it's sticking out, I want you to line it up. So this one, you're lining up with that edge, like so, and squashing it down. So that's what it's looking like. That's sort of back of your piece, and that's the front. There we go. Right. Same here. So I had already folded it up. Make sure you do them all the same way around. I know it's like mental gymnastics. It's very spatial. This side and to this line. I think the best thing is doing them in a batch, making sure they're all exactly the same way around, and you'll be absolutely fine. There we go. And then turning to the back. And again, this edge lining up along that diagonal line. I've no idea whether anyone else has found this before, but I was pleased with the effect, and I like how it comes from something that's like a star. Okay, so you've got two pieces here, and now I want you to go to the side which has got this kind of edge, this wider bit, and it's got a little pocket. Basically one will tuck into the other. I'm going to bring this down. You can see what I'm doing. That's it. So to do this, you're going to take one and plug it into the other. Now I find it easier, so you can see have them the same way, and then one's going to slightly tilt, and this will line up with this. So I find it easier to slightly undo this, and then you can pop that in there and tuck it in there, and then make sure that's squashed down. And that's it. That's your first 2 pieces, and you can see the different colours peeping out there. But that's basically how you keep adding them, and it will slowly turn round and become a full circle. But you need 14 in total, and this is the effect that you'll have. So the spectral star wreath. I hope it works for you. Maybe this could be a good Boxing Day kind of challenge, or wherever you are in the year. Maybe this can be a nice little challenge. So it all stays together without glue. It's not the strongest of ones, so you've got to make sure that they stay in those little pockets, but it does work, and that could maybe be something that you could hang up. I hope you've enjoyed that one. Thank you. Bye-bye.